Okay, we were working on freeing the ear, which I did on that side, but I was offline a little bit. So what you want to do is right here we're going to do the same thing. We're going to dig down pretty deep all the way across. And your detail knife, notice I'm going back and forth until I get it deep enough. And then I'm going to bring this in over here. And we'll cut it right up along the head there. Trying to keep the shape of that head going. And see, it's not coming out yet, so we're just going to keep hacking away at it until it frees up. You know, try your best not to pry things out, because if you do, you might not be too happy, because you could lose one of your knives doing that. Okay, so I'm going to trim this off a little bit. Now, what I did over here while I was offline, I actually tapered it a little bit to the top. So we're going to do that here too. We're going to just take this and taper this to the top a little bit. Just like so. And we're going to trim all this rough stuff off. Alright, just like so. Scoop this out a little bit more so it looks a little floppy. Right, round things up. Yep. In fact, I'm going to come back. Whoa. That's not right. Sorry about that, folks. That's what you don't want to do is try not to pry things out if you can help it. Alright. I know it's not easy not to take your knife and pop it out, but try not to do that. There are times when it calls to do that, but this head's a little blocky yet compared to his, see? So we're just going to go up here and we're going to just trim this up a little bit. Get it more of an oval shape, rounded shape. Okay, that's looking good. Alrighty, so we did this side for the most part, and we're going to clean that up a little bit more here in the side here if I can get up in there. Yeah, we can just do a couple little cuts up there yet. Here, what I do is, this is how I do it. I'll go up and down and go underneath here a little bit, clear it out, and just kind of keep cutting, going up higher and higher. You know, I'm going to go in the back here and cut some more out from the back side. You can come over here and do the same thing and just kind of trim it up till those ears free up. Okay. Alright, let me look at him. He doesn't look quite right yet, but that's because I have to go deeper on this side, and I already cut that. I need to cut that deeper. Okay. And of course we're going to round things off a little bit. Let me look at this. This is a little bit off, but I have it kind of thinner at the top here, okay, and then a little bit wider at the bottom. The nose is very easy to do. I'll show you. You need a little gouge for that. If you don't have a gouge, a little drill would work. You just want to be careful if you do the drill that you're not going to tear part of your carving out with it. We're going to go up here and we're going to just chop a little V cut there. Okay, see that shapes it up very nicely. Okay, take a little bit off on this side. It seems a little bit too wide to me. And we're going to take a little bit off there. There we go. Let me take it back here for a second. I'll be right back. I need to even this up a little bit. It doesn't look quite too even enough for me. I'll be right back. We're almost done here. Some things is a little tough to do in front of that camera, so because I don't quite have the view that I should have. A couple more seconds here, folks. Sorry about that. Alright, now I cleaned up as much as I'm going to clean up there. We're going to make these ears a lot thinner yet. We're not done doing that yet either. And you notice they have the ears facing, so we're going to take just a tad. And what I'm going to do, I don't know if I have it here. Of course not. I'll be right back. Here we go. I love this spray. It's 50% rubbing alcohol, 50% water. And what I use is 70%. You can buy it at any Walmart. This is just going to make things a little bit easier getting in there. Especially if you're going to cut against it. See, it cuts like butter then. We're going to just make this a little bit wider. Okay. Alright. Alright, so that's pretty well the head. Alright. We've got a lot more to do. And I'm going to double check on his head here, make sure everything's where it should be as far as proportioned and all that. And we'll start more on the body here. What we're going to do with the bottom part of the body is to I'm sorry, this should go in further here, the ears, just like so. Alright, same thing over here. We don't want that much there to be showing. And this is where it's your own, you looking at and thinking, okay, how much of this do I need to take off of here? You know, I'm going to be freeing all this up in here anyway, so the ears are a little bit on the thick side. This one's a little bit bigger than mine that I did, but it will look the same. Same concept, and they're always a little different. I don't care how many. Some people can duplicate things. I cannot do that. I guess that's part of having handiwork. You know, you won't be able to. Now, you notice we've got pretty well the same amount of depth there, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that. Well, I'll be right back.